extremely careful that they're dealing with someone who, first off, has some experience and does conduct themselves in a professional manner.
Absolutely, and that's important to me.
Absolutely, because we're dealing with something still on the unknown side. You're dealing with something in someone's home, and the home is your castle. You want to be able to feel safe and secure. So the first thing we need to do is try to find you someone who will come in and not just come in and take pictures and get video and say, here, this is what we found, to help you find some answers.
We just recently I had a friend of mine bring his little sister over with a digital camera, and we got pictures that absolutely are unacceptable.
Well, again, let me warn you, I don't recommend you doing it because, again, it goes into the recognition factor. Most people will tell you, especially when it's dealing with something malevolent, is to try to ignore it as best as possible because you don't want to give it recognition, which is going to give it more power and authority to either escalate or to stay. So, let's try to see if we can't find somebody that can come in and that has some experience. I would recommend that you try not to do this. I wouldn't look up things on the Internet, looking at pictures or listening to EVPs. Spirits attract spirits. So the more you delve into it, the more possibility of things escalating.
Yeah, and we've had problems with that. Now, my final question, and I'll try to make this quick. Over a period of about 7 months, I had a series of dreams, and every dream gave me more and more details. And this I don't share with a lot of people, but I'm on the phone, and only a couple of people might recognize my voice. I had a woman come to me, and why I don't know. She's a young girl between 16 and 23. She has told me where she's buried. It's about 700 miles from where I live. She has given me road numbers, name of a town, and I woke up one night to the point where I got up and just drew a picture. I draw periodically, and I drew exactly in the culvert where she's at and everything else. How do I approach? This has been a while, and this has been tough for me, but how do I approach authorities and let them know that this,
without being a suspect?
Yeah.
Right?
What I would
that's automatic. That's going to be automatic.
What I would do, and there again, we'll see if we can't find someone in your area that has some psychic or medium abilities, and see what kind of information they can get.
And I've grown up, 8 years old was the first time I seen someone in my mom and dad's house, and my mom still shuts the shower off once a week. They still have problems.
Do you have any idea where, if there is a body out there, it's located?
I know exactly where it's located.
You know the city, the town?
I know within 500 feet.
Now, how about the missing person? Have you investigated that?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I've seen one letter in the series of dreams, and it was over a period of about 6 months. And through that time frame, it started out like once a week. I'm a truck driver, and I drive team. I've been driving with my uncle. And it just started. And over a period of about 6 months, the dream continued every time.
Mm-hmm.
And it gave me roads. It gave me a town name. And I actually, at the end of it, at some point I looked at a map, and no kidding, the town, the roads, everything, the T intersection matched exactly to the dream. And it's like 700, 800, 900 miles from here.
Are you in a position to want to go out there, or are you a little concerned?
I have tried recruiting a couple friends. I've shared this with a couple people, and I let it go for about a year, and she came back and gave me the whole dream
again
in 3 nights.
Yeah,
in 3 nights. I've even seen her face in the dream, and I have one letter.
Do you want
to? The one letter was painted on the inside of the culvert where she's at. And it's on a cliff face. I mean, I've got the picture at everything.
Do you want us to send this in anonymously for you?
It's got to be done somehow.
I mean, yeah. I'd be willing to do that. If you want to send me whatever you have here to the Premier Network.
Yeah, it's been very hard for me. I just don't know how to approach that.
Kind of keep you out of it, if you know what I mean?
Yeah. Even if I'm involved, I mean, that's fine, because I have nothing to hide, but...
Well, the problem
nobody believes somebody that just sees things in their mind.
No, they don't.
Yeah. They don't.
Police and most district attorneys are not really interested sometimes in, getting into the whole facts of how this happened. A lot of times they're interested in just pinning it on someone. I've seen this happen too many times. And if you get involved into the point where you actually go to the location, there's always going to be that danger of them saying, well, the reason you know this is because you've been here and you were involved. I would definitely, if George can help you with this, that would be the way I would recommend it.
We're going to do that. We'll put him on hold. Wayne, take care of him on that line. Give him my address and mail me as much information as you can. I'll get it to authorities, and let's see what happens. I mean, you never know, Robert.
I'm telling you, that's one of those that really blows your mind, and I can imagine that's been messing with him for quite some time.
Yeah, it sure has. We are out of time, Mr. Honeycutt. I want to thank you for being on the program tonight.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It's been an honor and a real thrill.
Good luck with the Georgia Ghost Society.
Thank you, sir.
All right, and Robert's website is linked up at coasttocoastam.com. It was quite a story to end this program. We will definitely follow up on that and get that. Once he tells us what jurisdiction that is, we'll get that in the hands of the authorities, and we'll follow up with it, and I'll let you know what happened.